Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome. Can you begin by stating your name, age, and where you're from?
My name is Adeshola. I'm from Nigeria. I'm 45 years old.
Thank you. How did you hear about Zuma?
Zuma. That is a very big name. Actually, before I joined the Zuma, before I even come to become part of the Zuma family, I've been hearing the Zuma, but I don't know what it means because I have some friends, they're always talking about the job, where they're working, where they keep mentioning about the Zuma, but I never knew what Zuma means until one of them just tried to bring me to be part of the family. So it's a friend of mine, his name is Simon. He's one that told me about Zuma and what Zuma have been doing in their life. So I got to know Zuma from them and I'll be part of the family up to date.
Okay. Well, what type of work did you do before you came to Zuma?
Yeah, actually, I do a lot of job because when you came to America, you want to make some money to be able to meet up your bills. You have to be very hardworking. So I was driving a forklift before then, and I'm doing some part of a job like in a store. We call it Popeyes with fried chickens also. So along the line, I joined security also to make the money. But all those things is not like when I become part of the family of Zuma.
All right. Wonderful. What program did you take when you came to Zuma?
Zuma, I think we have for by the time I joined Zuma, I think they have two classes of a program there. But the one I did was basic, if I could remember basic, because I'm not able to do the second class. But the first class is most priority about the class two.
So you took the basic electrical program.
I took a basic electrical program. Yes.
Okay. Can you summarize what you learned in the class?
I learned a lot. Initially, when I started learning, I was looking at, I might be able to meet up with this, scare me. But after like 3 or 4 days, I have the courage. So I learned from installing a box, bending a pipe, also some color mixing. What's a color? I had to know the color. I learned all those.
Okay, so basically you're color coding for the wires, right?
Color code, yeah, exactly.
Okay. What was your favorite thing that you did in class?
If I should pick everything I did in the class, because when I develop interest much, I'm so interested in everything. But my favorite is making a box and fixing a plug. That one is first thing that encouraging me much because I think mostly every other place, even in your home, that really makes you to know, oh, you belong to this field. You have to do this. So that one is like a general something that if you learn it, you can be able to put yourself enough that, oh, I can do this, I can do that. So mostly I left the fixing of box and a plug and a box, installation of boxes.
Okay. So your types of hands-on work. So you did your plugs, your switches.
Exactly.
Okay. You did some pipe bending as well.
Pipe bending, yeah.
Okay. Were you able to learn the material well from your instructor?
Yes, I really learned much about that.
Okay. And who was your instructor?
His name is Henry.
Henry was your instructor. Okay, great. Okay. What would you how would you describe how you felt your first night versus your your last night of class?
Actually, my first night was not encouraging me, if I should say the fact. But after, likewise, what I've said earlier on, after the second, third day, I get more courage because it's something I never do before. Whenever I'm hearing probably people saying they're doing this, they're doing that, like mostly the skillful job, I have never belonged to that field. But after the second day, third day, I see the kind of the kind of enjoyment, or what should I say, a love that's inside the job. So it makes me encourage myself more. See, up to the last night, I finished my training. So after finishing my training, I don't wish to stop because I still learn more, but the day already concluded. I have to move on.
Okay. So after taking the electrical program, how prepared did you feel to go out into the workforce?
Oh, 100% prepared because I'm already have the courage. I'm already see myself being as an electrical man, or somebody that can say, oh, they probably I need something to fix up in my house, or a friend or somewhere else. I can bold enough to say, oh, I learned this where I can fix it up.
Okay. So after the program, how long did it take you to get your first job?
It takes me like a month, but within that a month, I still coming up and down to the class sometimes, even though the CEO did not know my purpose of coming, but I still coming. But you thought probably maybe because of the job, but because I don't want to stop learning, because the little time I learn is not enough, but I'm enjoying it. So after like a month, I get a job.
Okay. So tell us about your first job. What was the project? What were you building?
My first project when I got to the site, when I got the job, was PVC. I started from PVC.
Underground. Okay.
So after like 2-3 days, because we are like 4 of us, they put together running the PVC. So I was taken out from there, taking me to where to fix a light, fixing a bulb, all the lights on the roof, then try to bend some pipe for some people on the machine, to probably maybe they need to run a pipe at the top. So those are things I'm doing then. But they keep me moving because they see the handshots of the job in me, that oh, this guy really needs the job, this guy really know about this. So I keep moving about. I'm really enjoying it.
So they saw your passion and they felt like they just kept moving you around in different parts of the project.
Exactly.
What were you actually building though? What was it, a hospital, a school?
It's a data center.
A data center.
Data center.
Okay, wonderful. How much did you make when you first started?
I started with $23. After some little time, then they have go to $24.
Okay, so you're at 24 now.
Yes.
Do you feel that you would have been prepared for the job without Zuma?
No. Without Zuma, I wouldn't have know what is electrical. Without Zuma, I would have know what they call a skill job. Without Zuma, I would have know, or probably have a confidence myself, do something, fix my electrical something at home without Zuma. So I appreciate Zuma. Zuma is kind of I don't know how I'm going to describe it, because I'm part of the family. I do encourage people more. I know more people have encouraged to become part of Zuma. Zuma. I really appreciate Zuma.
Okay. So do you have any feedback on how Zuma Apprentice Camp can improve?
I can't really say, but when I started with Zuma, I can see Zuma is like a moving train now. Because when I came back to Zuma, when I left it, it's not where I met it now. It's already grew institute, because I see many people have come and passed through the Zuma. So Zuma keep moving. So, and I wish it get to sky's the limit for Zuma.
Thank you. What would you say to someone who has no prior experience in construction that's considering coming to class?
Yeah, I can only say whoever that is coming to class or doesn't have experience on this field and is trying to become part of this electrical job, when it comes to Zuma, he have to encourage himself. One, someone encouragement. Then secondly, he has to focus on what he's doing, because as times goes on, there are many things that are coming up from himself to the Zuma, from Zuma to himself. So I will encourage the person to really focus on what he's doing.
So one question we didn't ask earlier: what were you doing in Nigeria before? What type of work were you doing?
In Nigeria, I'm an auditor in Nigeria.
Auditor. Okay. Okay. So no construction experience
No
whatsoever.
construction experience at all.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So any final thoughts?
The final thought I can only say is, likewise with the way we said in my country, in Nigeria, that even though you go to school, you have to try to have a one skill job at hand. Is that how you be a barber? Sometimes when I'm looking at all those jobs, I'll be looking, can I do this? But when I got here, I got to see that these are things that make more money. These are things that make more experience for in a life. Like now, if I got a place like, okay, my project myself, I can say, oh, this is what I'm doing, or I can even do it on myself without giving the contract or so any other people. But the basic issue there is, if you don't have experience of anything job, but try to have any skill job, electrical job is a very, very sweet job that you can acquire many things from.
Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, my brother, I appreciate you.
You're
Thank you so
welcome,
much. Zuma on the rise.
All right, thank you.